Hi, my name is Samantha Askin, and I'm a graduate student at the Virginia Institute of Marine Science. Today, I will be giving a brief overview of my Virginia Sea lesson plan titled DNA Detectives Protecting Endangered Species Using Genetics and Conservation Techniques. Like the title suggests, this lesson plan goes over the Endangered Species Act, conservation management, and how genetics can play a role in both of those things. So as far as the lesson plan, it starts with an individual activity. All the students get to be U.S. Fish and Wildlife biologists. They will receive a word search that has fill-in-the-blank definitions. Once they completed that worksheet, they get a genetic code, which they then match to a full genetic sequence that they put into the NCBI BLAST national database to figure out what endangered species DNA that they have. This is an example of that worksheet. This is the teacher key. The students' ones will be a little bit different. There will be 4 versions for the 4 endangered species used in this lesson plan. All the students' boxes will be blank. However, certain boxes will be bolded, and that's what will be used to fill in their code. Once they have done this, they match their code to their 30-letter genetic sequence, and this is what they enter into the BLAST database. On the teacher key, all the answers are provided, and this is just so that you can double check the students' answers. The NCBI BLAST directions are provided in the PowerPoint as well as in the lesson plan, but basically on the website, you hit nucleotide BLAST. You then enter in the 30-letter genetic sequence into the query box and hit BLAST. This will then provide the scientific name of the species that the students have, and that is what they will use and bring to you to get their background information sheet. So this is now the group portion of the lesson. Once the students have figured out their background or their species scientific names, they will get their background information sheet and then work in groups that all have the same endangered species. They will then read through this background information sheet, look at the biological information, reasons for why the species is endangered, and they will all work together to fill out the background information fill-in-the-blank sheet. This goes over things like the species scientific and common name, what their current status is, what are threats to the species, and what are some conservation actions we can take to help protect the species. After this, the students can then provide their answers to the class, but they can also work individually on an assessment at the end of the class period or as a take-home assignment. This assessment activity is a formal letter to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, providing all the information that they got from their background information sheet, as well as actions that they think we can take to help conserve the species. And again, this is just to synthesize what they learned through the lesson and as well as practice formal writing. So this is just a brief overview of my lesson. If you have any other questions, I will be available to answer them during the expo. Thank you.